Good morning, YouTube. It's your girl. I just want to speak real quick, hopefully real quick, about accountability and integrity. If you have been keeping up with my videos, then you know that I reside in the great city of Detroit, and I know that in the national media we get our knocks. And yesterday's historic developments really have us really out there in a harsh and negative light. But I truly feel that my city is great. We are hurting right now due to just poor leadership, and I'm not going to get into an analysis of Mr. Kilpatrick's situation. There is nothing I feel that I can say that has not already been said. So I'm not going to critique or criticize, outside of the fact that, I feel his actions of late show critical lack of, should I say not critical, but chronic lack of a sense of accountability and a level of integrity. And I got this girl, like the only girl out of my circle of friends, who supports this man. And that's the beautiful thing about this city, or that this great nation, is that we are free to support who we want in the realm of government and politics, and not be persecuted for that. That's a beautiful thing. But my concern is I feel very used. I felt taken advantage of. I felt that this man really didn't value the trust that we placed in him when we voted for him. That he took it all for granted, and he felt like, and this is just me personally, I feel like he feels that we're too stupid to choose anybody else. Usually, he to me comes off as a narcissistic megalomaniac, and that's what they feel like. They're the smartest, most capable people on earth, and they can say and do anything and have followers. And that's why I don't understand his supporters, that they don't see. Yeah, he's done some things. Our downtown is being revitalized. There has been some construction in some housing sectors that Detroit's kind of notorious for, its large vacant lots. But a lot of those homes were for purchase only, and they were out of the financial reach of the citizens, who lived in the neighborhoods where the new homes were being built. So I'm not quite sure how much of an accomplishment that was, considering the flight of middle and upper middle class citizens from the city, the ones who could afford the homes. But like I said, I'm trying not to criticize that. My thing is, he's had some accomplishments, but these felony charges is it's real fucking serious, and kind of detracts from anything good that he may have done. But his supporters point to those things, and they don't, for some reason, make the connection with parks, not being kept up, like playground equipment and grass not being cut. You get on the freeway and grass is not cut. Well, that might be MDOT, that might not be him, but just city lots being full of garbage, and you can hardly ever get your bulk stuff picked up if you don't have a way to haul it to the bulk drop-offs. Just this lack of services that we once used to enjoy. I don't understand how they're not looking at that like, well, he failed at that, and these are things that I use, so maybe I ought to back up on my avid support of him. Which, like I said, you do what you do. But I personally feel used and taken advantage of by this man, and the thing is because I feel he has that lack of integrity and no sense of accountability. And the thing is, he has made it hard, I feel, For those of us thinking voters, he has made it hard to consider ever electing in the near future another young brother for such a high post. And then he's talking about, well, because he part of his deal was that he can't run for office for 5 years, but he's made it clear that he's going to run again, and he feels he has a shot. And you know what? I would not be surprised. And that in itself is frightening, because this man has proven to everyone that he is not above placing himself above the city and its citizens. He has proven this time and again. And, these people, he's got supporters who will, should he choose to vote again, who will, try to elect him into office again. Although, he has this felony record and a track record of not caring for you. And it's frightening, because, it's obvious he's going to do it again. What do we have to do, YouTube, to start to appreciate, to stop saying, these things are happening to these leaders because they're black? Or even, like in your own household, when your children screw up, oh, it's because they black, or because their teachers don't like them, or because they at this school with no textbooks, even though they, cussing out the teachers, they go to school late, they transfer classes late, they're not doing their homework. When do you pull in a little, when do you say, well, maybe we need to be a little more accountable for our actions, and perhaps it's not the other people's fault? When do we stop pointing the fingers? Because you got to realize that when you're pointing a finger at someone else, 3 others are pointing at you. When do we, just in general, in life, and circumstances as serious as your city leadership, start saying, I need for you to have a little more integrity. I need for you to stop considering yourself only, and consider us all and what your actions do, and to be able to be strong enough to take the hit when needs be. When you have caused it to happen, I need you to take that hit. I need you to admit when you've done wrong. And you might not mean, because he's got supporters, so we probably would have been forgiven if he had come out and told the truth. His wife is still with him. What do we have to do to, and I don't even think it's something like, sit down and talk to your kids about accountability and integrity, because they're not voters. What about us as adults? What do we have to do to start appreciating and demanding accountability and integrity from our leaders? Let me know what you feel, YouTube. And I didn't mean to come off all soapboxy today, but kind of PO'd by his behavior and his smugness still, considering the fact that he does not give out one SHIT about any of us. So I'll holler at you later. Bye.